And greetings everybody, my name is Greystone and I am doing my first ever video for MagicGatheringStrat.com. You can find me on M2GO as Greystone. You can find me on Twitter at MasterGreystone. You can also find me on the Pauper to the People.proboards.com as Greystone. And so I figured, seeing as this is my very first video, I'm going to run with my very first Pauper deck that I built. A little bit of history behind this deck. I ran a similar deck back in the Legion's days. I had to strip a couple of the rares, so not having any Grave Pact, no Cover of Darkness, no Unholy Grotto. So, because this is Pauper, and Pauper uses commons only. So, quick review of the deck. As you can see from the side, I like brewing. Even if it's not a good deck, I like brewing. So, 17 swamps, black deck, makes sense. It's also an incredibly cheaply costed deck, so it doesn't require that much mana to run. I've got Festering Goblins here. I've got Hunted Ghouls and Maggot carriers. Just some really cheap, dirt cheap creatures to bring out. I've got, you should be up there. I've got some Bump of the Night for some immediate damage. Dark Rituals to help speed things along. Ghoulcaller's Chant. Return target creature from graveyard or 2 zombie creatures. It's a zombie deck if you haven't figured that out already. Vow Rebirth. Another zombie. And Misery Charm. Destroy target cleric. I don't think there are many decks out there that run clerics, but it can come in handy. Return target cleric to from your graveyard to your hand. That'll come in handy later as I go through the rest of the deck. Or target player loses 2 life. Black Shock. Love that card. Alright. What we have over here is Shepherd of Rot. See that Misery Charm works well with the cleric. This is a very key cornerstone card to the deck, as it will quickly get out of hand and lower, yes, your life, but your opponent's as well. And the object of the game is to get your opponent's life down as fast as possible, preferably faster than yours. But this little bugger is absolutely amazing when he gets into play. I've got some Geth's Verdict here because it's a cheaply costed target player sacrifices a creature. Gets around hexproof nicely. Victim of Night. There's not a lot of vampires, werewolves, or zombie creatures out there that a lot of people use, so it'll hit pretty much everything. A little favorite that I like to toss into black decks is Dash Hopes. 5 life, or you counter a spell. Now, personally, black counter spell, didn't think it was ever going to happen, but it did. Mind you, your opponent does get to pay, or get the choice of paying life, but really, 5 life, that's 1/4 of your health. A lot of players aren't willing to give that up. Over here you've got Phyrexian Ghoul, sack a creature, +2/+2. Nantuko Husk, it's newer cousin. And I tossed in some Organ Grinders. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Target player loses 3 life. And it's also a zombie, so it synergizes nicely. And then we have Gempalm Polluter over here. Cycling, when you cycle it, they lose life equal to the number of zombies on the battlefield. So this is the card that really strikes out at your opponent, making them lose life faster than you. And you've got my sideboard, which is just a bunch of crap because I don't have a lot of money to be able to be pumping into cards. So what I'm going to go do, I'm going to go and try and see if I can find a match. And let's see. Let's scroll down so I can find it properly. Pauper. And there's Zombie. Alright. Specifications. I'm only going to do a onesie because this is my first video. And I don't have much. I don't have a sideboard really, so Let's host a match. Now the question is, how long is this going to take? Keeping in mind it is about 20 after midnight. I probably should be sleeping because I gotta work tomorrow, but I figured why the hell not come and do this instead, because I'm a sucker. Alright. It's apparently not very busy right now. Not busy at all. Looks... oh, wait, hold on. That's silly of me. Let's get out of here. I went into the just for fun. Yes, drop out. Alright, sorry, I was in just starting out. Let's go just for fun. And host new game. Alright, and here we go. We finally got someone. So, yes, I do want to do this. Start the die roll. So, what are we looking at? One swamp. I'm okay with that. Carrier, Dash Hopes, Festering, Goblin, Misery Charm, Ghoul. Why not? I'll keep it. Untap, upkeep, draw, swamp. Let's get the Maggot Carrier out. We'll immediately start attacking my opponent's life. And yes to the trigger. There we go. Alright, and I'm done for the turn. And let's see, what are we playing against? Don't know yet. It's an Evolving Wild. And so here we go, drawing up, Gempalm, Polluter. Still not worried. Well, we're going to swing in with our Maggot Carrier. Get in that other point of damage. No blocker on the field. 2 damage. Alright, and already we're ahead of the game. Let's put down a Festering Goblin just for fun. Okay, and here we go. Let's see, what are they sacking for? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh, an island. So we're going to be playing some, I'm probably guessing a post variant. Turn 2. Black blue. Demure. Don't tell me I'm playing Demure Trinket. Sage Owl. Top 4. Okay. Top 4 cards. Very nice. Come on, finish looking. Finish looking. Can't be that complicated, come on. Oh, and he's starting to put them on top of his deck. I really hope I'm recording this properly. Combat. Nothing gonna happen. Okay. And there is our second swamp. So Maggot Carrier's already done its business. Yeah, we'll go in with Maggot Carrier. Let's see what he does. And declaring blockers, he's not blocking. Very nice. Very nice. I can like that. I can get to like that. So I can keep my mana open to dash Hopes or Gempalm Polluter. Oh, and this is a good game. Goodbye. Okay, and since the first game went way too fast, we're going to try a second one. So let's go to hosting another one. We'll see how long this one takes. Oh, and not too long at all. And we're facing off against West 1. Let's see. Oh, we lost no mana. Ooh, but we have a Dark Ritual. Do we want to end a Shepherd of Rot? I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm going to bank on drawing into land, and I'm going to keep it. I know I'm going to probably get my butt bitten for this, but why not? Land? No land. Okay, well, that definitely did not turn out the way we wanted. So we're going to have to discard here. I'm going to look at discarding the Organ Grinder. But I have no fears. I'm sure we can still bounce back from this because it's Dark Ritual. Oh, I didn't even recognize the second Organ Grinder. That could actually come in handy in a little bit. And we're facing a black-red unearth deck. Okay. Land, 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 thank you. So now we're going to get to have the fun. So we're going to play that. We're going to get in our Dark Ritual. We're going to get in our Shepherd of Rot. And we'll get in our Maggot Carrier. And there's our little bit of damage, and we're good. Now let's see what he does. He's thinking. Probably didn't expect this. So let's see what he does. Come on. Oh, he's going into combat, not playing anything. Attacking. I'll suck it up. Third land. Please, no blading. Mog War Marshal. Very nice, very nice. And a Fume Spitter. Admittedly, that is quite a fast deck. Alright. So, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? I am going to... he's going to sacrifice the Fume Spitter as soon as I get the Pestering Goblin down. Oh, he let it go. I don't know why he let it go, but he let it go. Alright, let's see... No. We're going to keep him back. We can block this all. I didn't say it was a good deck. And he's going to let that go. He's going to get his other his other Goblin. Oh, no, he's paying it. Okay, let's see how this goes. And Carrion Feeder. Very nice. What's he coming in with? And the token. Alright. Wow. Nope. Oh, no, he's bringing him back, bringing him back. Does he really not know what he's doing here? Okay. Well, Maggot Carrier can go in front of the Fume Spitter. Festering Goblin will go in front of there. And actually, controls at that. We'll block the Unearth. Suffer our last 2 damage. Okay. In response, we will everyone lose 3 life. And now you're gonna kill my guy. And what's gonna happen now? Well, let's kill off your other token. And there's the Carrion Feeder. Pretty much as I expected. I'm definitely falling behind on this match. So, but he's only got 2 cards in hand. I might be able to save this. No, I'm not going to be able to save this. Let's just have some fun. Put down the Hunted Ghoul. He can absorb a lot more. No, I'm not sending the Mega Carrier in. Admittedly, this deck really does require 2 mana in order to function, but the top 4... Oh wow, Song of Blood. Right, so... 1... 2. Song of Blood. Wow, Song of Blood in an Unearth deck. Very, very good combo. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Okay. Well, go there and we'll no. Unblock. Block over there. I don't want him getting that other token. Yeah, definitely not going to win this match. Definitely not going to win this one. So, toss down another Maggot Carrier. I do have to say, I like that sign-in Song of Blood. That is a good combo for an Unearth deck. Add in some Faithless Looting and you've got a really good system going. Oh, and he dredged with Stinkweed Imp. That is... Oh, and what are you unearthing? Rats? Yeah. 1/1 haste, and I get Okay. Discard a card, discard a card. What am I going to discard? Oh, I'm going to discard a card that's not going to make me, not do anything for me. Oh, 0/1 pinger with haste. Seems a little, okay. That makes a little sense. And 4 damage. Swing in with it. There you go. Yeah. Sack. Make itself bigger. And there's lethal. Game over. So, yep, there you go. You know what? That really wasn't fair. I'm gonna try seeing if I can host a 3rd match. And maybe, just maybe, I can have something a little more productive than absolutely nothing. I do have to give that guy credit. That was a nicely crafted Rakdos deck. You don't see those very often. Definitely not in the top tier, where you're just surrounded by nothing but post decks and mono blue control and anything involving blue. So that was actually rather refreshing to get my butt kicked by that. But let's see what the next guy comes in as. And since nobody's coming in right now, I guess, well, I'll talk a little bit about oh, never mind. I was going to give you a little bit of info about myself, but no point now. We're going to get into a game. And 1 mana with Maggot Carrier, Dark Ritual, Vile Rebirth, and Ghoulcaller's Chant. I can keep this. I can definitely keep this. I'm facing a Cloud Post deck. So already we've lost, but we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. Why not? And you can Maggot Carrier. And yes, we can Festering Goblin, and we can Festering Goblin. And there we go. Turn 1. 3 goblins out. And yep, there you go. Get your 1 life. I hate post. I can't explain exactly how much I hate post. And it's not cloud post that's the problem, it's glimmer post. Especially when you combine it with blue. Blue was never, blue was never designed to gain life, which is my biggest beef with that deck as a whole. Great deck, but it's all over the place, and I just feel it's way, way too powerful. Alright, so what we're going to do here, since we don't really have anything else to do, I'm going to swing at him for 3. 3 early damage. And another Glimmer Post. So already we're really behind the ball on this, as he's got a Seagate Oracle. And look at the top 2 cards. Now, like I said, we're not going to get anything. We're not going to get anything past this, because he can just keep blocking us all day with anything. If I can get down another Prophetic Prism. Wow, did he just like get a God Hand or something? Holy crapola. Alright. Organ Grinder. No mana. I don't have 3 cards in my discard anyways. Alright. Swing it all in. And the Maggot Carrier. That's fine. I can deal 2 damage to you. I can be happy with that. His next turn, before I start, I'll just use my Vile Rebirth to turn that into a 2/2 zombie. And so what are you doing here? Another Oracle. Okay then. So now you're going to rig even more draws. And we're going to sit back and have not a whole heck of a lot to do. Beginning of combat, no combat. Vile Rebirth. Let's get us a 2/2 zombie. And let's see what happens here. There's our 2/2 zombie. And another swamp. Alright. Nope, nope. Undo. 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 Let's see what he does. What's he gonna block? He's gonna block the zombie. He is gonna block the zombie. Well, we're gonna get rid of one Seagate. Oh. Is he not gonna commit to it? No, you're not gonna commit to it. Okay. Well, you're gonna lose one. So you can say goodbye to one of them. And you're going to take your 2 damage. And do I want to do the Organ Grinder or not? I don't think I've got enough cards to be able to keep it up. I definitely don't have enough cards to keep it up. So we're gonna return 2. I'm gonna return those back to my hand. Prohibit. Oh wow. Okay, so he's not letting me do it. He really does not like that idea. Fine. We can keep that up. We can keep them in there for when the Organ Grinder does hit the table. Not that it's going to matter. He seems to have everything well in hand. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. And there's a Mole Drifter. See, and this is where I would like that Dash Hopes. That would have been beautiful, but unfortunately we don't have that. Alright, so on to combat. He's going to pick at me for 1. I'm not going to block with anything. Nope. I'm going to Vow Rebirth my Festering Goblin. Give me another 2/2 zombie right before we go through. And go. What do I got? I got a Maggot Carrier. Okay, well. Let's see if we can get rid of that Mole Drifter. Or is he going to get rid of the Mole Drifter? You already did your job, or you're not blocking. You're taking the 4. In that case, I am going to put on my Organ Grinder. Oh. Another fucking counterspell. Counterspells. The Bane of Blue. Sorry, not the Bane of Blue. The Bane of pretty much everything that's not blue. Jerk. Yep, 2 flying. Admittedly, there's not much I can do about flying until I get some removal. But that's probably not going to be happening. And there goes one of my zombies. And what's the rest of this? Is it post? Is it post? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so it's 4 cards in hand. Return 2 zombie cards. Let's see. Will he let it? Will he let it through? Will he let it through? Does he have another counter spell? Does he? He doesn't. Alright. So, at this point, Festering Goblin. And we'll Maggot Carrier. Just for the hell of it. Now there's no point in attacking because he'll just chump block. So we will go okay. Not attack. Because he knows we can't do anything. We're out of mana. I don't have a sack engine for the Festering Goblin. I really need carrion feeders in here, but at the time when I built it and the last time I looked they were like 35 cents a piece and I can't do that. Ulamog's Crusher. Yeah, so what I'm looking for next is a Victim of Night. That's not a Victim of Night. That's definitely not a Victim of Night. So, how are we going to do this? He's going to start making us sacrifice stuff. The first thing I'm going to want to do is the Festering Goblin. We'll throw it over on something. I won't be able to block it indefinitely. But what I can do is I can drop down the Nantuko Husk. And if he attacks with the Ulamog's Crusher, I'll give up that swamp so I can kill it, even though it will put us behind. Oh, let's see, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Do I? No, I don't. I'll just keep everyone back. He's got me on the ropes, but no reason why I should let him realize that. Let's see, what is his next turn? Already turn 8. This definitely does not bode well, but hey, I'll play it out. Did I mention I hate post stacks? 3 cards. Alright, so here comes the Crusher. 2 permanents. Sacrifice, swamp. Yes. There we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna sack him. Gonna sack him. And we're gonna sack him. His goes on. I'm gonna give the Ulamog's Crusher -1/-1, so my Nantuko Husk is going to survive here. And his Ulamog's Crusher is going to die. What trick do you have up your sleeve now? What could you possibly have up your sleeve? Capsize. You're going to capsize my creature back to my hand. Yeah, no, I'm really at a loss here. There's not much I can do, and wow. I thought I had this. Oh, we had a Watcher. Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice it to itself. You can go back to my hand. I'm going to take my 8 damage. I should have declared as blocking before I did any of that. And I'm going to concede, because that was bad and it was post. So yeah, that was a horrible showing by my very first Pauper deck that I ever built. Hopefully I'll be able to show you better decks and more decks in the future, but that's what I was going to give you tonight. So I hope you all enjoyed watching me get my butt kicked, and yeah, this is Greystone, signing out.